Hi everyone, welcome to the stream once again. Didn't seem that long ago that I streamed, that's because it wasn't just less than an hour ago I finished. I decided to take a break so I could get something to eat and stretch my legs. All that fun stuff. So I am now back. Gamescom Opening Night Live begins in just under 5 minutes. Hosted by Geoff Keighley. And it's going to be a lot of announcements, a lot of reveals. I'm looking forward to it. It's nice to... It's kind of like an E3 conference in a sense, except it's not focused on any particular platform, it's just whatever. But there might be some Nintendo, there might be a potential Nintendo announcement or two in there, since Geoff Keighley is like... Well, I was going to say he's good friends with Reggie, and he is, but Reggie doesn't work at Nintendo anymore. But I'm pretty sure Geoff has good ties with Nintendo in general, so wouldn't be surprised if we see like a Nintendo announcement thrown in there. Maybe a couple things. I'm not expecting anything too big on the Nintendo front, but anything cool is cool, I guess. But you know, more games is more good. Now you can throw that on my tombstone when I'm dead. More games is more goods. A quote that will last for all eternity. So yeah, what's funny about this is that even though it's not the Game Awards, they're hosting it on the Game Awards channel on YouTube and Twitch and Mixer. I guess they didn't feel like making another account specifically for Gamescom. It's being hosted by the same guy that hosts the Game Awards. But yeah. That's partially why I'm kind of excited for it, because Geoff Keighley is a pretty cool guy. He's been putting effort into his award shows, and they still have a bit of fluff here and there, but they're generally fun to watch. At least I think they're fun to watch. But yeah, this won't have any awards on it. It's just going to be announcements and reveals and world premiere. So yeah, I'll switch over to the capture card in just a moment. Need to get my controller because I'm streaming through the PlayStation 4 again. So there won't be any game streams later tonight. This is pretty much the last thing I'll be streaming today since I did a bunch of Gamescom stuff earlier. I mean, I did play some CTR in between some Gamescom stuff earlier, so that's kind of like a little bit of a compromise, I guess. You at least got that. So yeah, let's move over to this, and let's see if I can connect to it. Yep, here we go. So yeah, I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be about 2 hours, so hope you've got popcorn on you. I don't, but I've got some cans of soda that'll last me for a couple hours, so I've got that at least. I don't know if there's going to be anything worth streaming tomorrow. Like, THQ Nordic is going to be doing a bunch of stuff tomorrow, but I don't know if I'll stream any of it. Also, I didn't bother watching that Stadia event that they held, like the Google did, not that long ago. Couldn't be bothered with it. I already talked about my thoughts on Stadia. Hang on a second. I'm going to quickly test to see if the chat is working, because I had some issues with that earlier. Right, it seems to be working. More specifically, the Restream client / the Restream chat showing on the stream. Yeah, it's working. Still don't know why the Twitch, the YouTube sides is like 10 seconds behind everything else. I don't understand that. Just playing Siege. Cool. The only thing that I know we will see is more Gears 5. They're going to be showing some of the campaign tonight, so that'll be interesting to see what that looks like. So far they've only shown the multiplayer component of the game. Right, here we go. Oh, that's totally not a bad sign. Hang on. That's not my... Well, it's my other internet, but it's not the one that OBS is using. What the fuck? Hang on. Let me try to fix this real quick. Maybe that... No? Good. Right, bear with me. You're not missing much anyway, it's just like the fluff you see at the start. But no, this is... Let's set it to 480p, maybe that'll be better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the creator of the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley!
Hello everyone! Welcome to GamesCom! How you guys?
Ooh, sorry about that. I had to turn the controller off. Also, this is really quiet. Let me... Hang on.
You know, this is so fun because the GamesCom guys came to me and said, hey, we want to put together a little show to kick off this big week for gaming. And I said, you know what? Let me talk to all the publishers, all the developers, and called everyone up. And they said, you know what? This is a great idea to come here to show you guys some of the best games that are coming out in the next couple of years. And you're going to see them here tonight. We're going to see a lot of gameplay. You guys into that? All right. We've got some announcements and surprises for you as well. And it's going to be a really fun night. Now, Gamescom, this week, there are over 500,000 people in Cologne, and we're all here to do one thing, which is celebrate video games, and we're going to have a fun week. So we got 2 hours of stuff. Let's get right to it and kick off Gamescom in style. We're going to start with a guy who was on Inside Xbox just a couple hours ago. Please welcome, from the collective, Rod Ferguson.
Where's community manager Deej?
Hello, Rod Ferguson.
Oh wait, there he is. It's in the chat.
Good to see you.
Seriously though.
So Rod,
that was a terrible joke.
Coming
Never mind.
soon for Xbox, right?
Absolutely, yes. Coming very, very soon. Less than 3 weeks, in fact.
And a lot of people since E3 last year have been waiting to see something, right?
Yeah, I mean, we had a plan. You know, we wanted to talk about Escape and Versus and Horde, which we've been doing. But obviously from E3, people really wanted to see more about the campaign. So figured what better place to show a new campaign story trailer.
All right, here we
go.
Bye,
cameraman. Bye,
Here's
cameraman.
5. Gamescom, check it out.
Oh, they didn't get the guy to do the voice? World premiere! I remember the last story mode trailer they did for this during E3. It was like something about like mental, something with like your mental state or something like that, where it was just like multiple personalities coming out of this one person's head. Like, I didn't understand what that was about, but I didn't really show any gameplay back then. At least not that I can remember.
Yeah. And now we need to kill it.
I don't know if this song is going to get content claimed, but I can mute it afterwards.
Every detail.
Multiple security breaches. Old Afira ruins.
External camera 16.
Hi Gundam, welcome to the stream.
Camera 10. Oh, damn it.
They're here.
You remember me? Now's the fun part, bitch.
I'm guessing this is a gameplay mechanic. Parasailing on ice.
That's what I'm talking about, Rod.
It's nice to be able to show more of the game. It's awesome.
No, you guys have been doing such an amazing job on this. So tell us a bit about the campaign there.
Yeah, so it's basically a two-sided story. So there's one part of the story is the war returning to Sarah. You know, Gears 4 is a little bit about 3 people lost in the woods finding the monsters. And now the monsters are here and they're pissed off, right? And so we have to tell that side of the story. And then the other part is really what's going on inside of Kate's head and what's her journey. So those two stories coming together are probably the best Gears game we've ever made.
Looks truly epic, 60 frames per second.
4K, 60 frames in campaign on Xbox One X, so it's amazing.
Yeah, looks absolutely incredible. All right, well, let's turn to something you just announced a couple hours ago on Inside Xbox, which is Horde. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we wanted to talk about the new Horde. So basically, ultimate abilities are the new thing in Horde. So every character has their own unique ability you can do, so it kind of changes up your play style, and everybody plays differently. Things like Kate can go invisible, JD can bring down airstrikes, and so it's per character, it's not per role. So, and even engineers will each have their own ability. And then we also have power taps, so this new thing so powers the economy in Horde, and now every 10 waves a new power tap appears. You have to decide, do we go expand our base and capture it, or do we just stay and defend? And then Jack is a playable character, and so Jack is sort of a new feature for us that is kind of an accessible way to play because you don't take cover, you don't pixel hunt.
You can see him there, he's literally taking over, obviously.
Yeah, his ultimate is awesome. It's called Hijack, because we love puns. And basically you shoot a dart into an enemy and then you possess them and take them over. So you're going up against a Scion with a boom shot, hijack them, and now you're a Scion with a boom shot and you get to destroy the enemies with that.
Looks so cool. And Jack, as I understand, is also going to be playable in campaign?
That's correct, yeah. So we're a 3-player co-op, split screen on the couch as well, not just online. And so Jack is the 3rd player, or it can be your 2nd, however, but one of the 3 is Jack. And then, like I said, it's a great way for people who can't wall bounce, don't know how to take cover, that kind of stuff. It's like if you want to introduce somebody to Gears, getting them to play as Jack, the ultimate support friend who comes around and can heal you, can make you invisible, can go find weapons for you. Like, he's awesome.
Okay, and also you announced, back to Horde, there's a crossover between Halo and Gears coming?
Yeah, well, we figured Terminator Dark Fate is not enough. You know, Sarah Connor T-800 is great, but what if we have Halo Reach coming to the Master Chief Collection? We figured, why not have Halo Reach come to Gears of War? So we've got Kat and Emil, and the original cast members, like, brought them back from 10 years and said, back in the studio you go, we need this, you know, and so they're playable in Horde, playable in Escape, playable in Versus. So you get, if you have the Ultimate Edition or an Ultimate Game Pass, you get them plus all their customizables.
All right, well, I know the game is here at GamesCom, of course, and fans don't have to wait long to play it either, right?
No, and in select stores in North America, you can actually go to your local Microsoft store and play Horde this week.
Okay, well, that's very cool, and the game is coming out in just a couple weeks, right? Early September?
Yeah, September 6th for Ultimate for Early Access, September 10th for Regular, and, you know, a little, like, Gears Pop is out this Thursday, so if you want to get Gears sooner and in your pocket, it's out there.
No thanks,
Gears.
I'm good on that.
Well, speaking of Gears, I want to congratulate
you
because
need Gears Pop.
We're announcing tonight that Gears 5 won the Gamescom award for Best Xbox Game. So you and Coalition have done an amazing job on that. So congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
that's amazing.
Congratulations. So great stuff. And we don't have to wait long to play it, as I said, coming early September for Xbox and PC.
Coming up really fast, and I can't wait to see everybody online playing.
Awesome. Rod, I appreciate you making it all the way here from Vancouver. You guys are just finishing up the game, and thanks for coming. Your first ever Gamescom.
My first Gamescom, so, and my first time in Cologne. It's been amazing. The people are amazing. The fans are awesome, so having a great time.
Awesome. All right, Rod Ferguson, everybody. Coalition Gears 5. Thanks, Rod. All right, well, that's a game you know about, but tonight we do have a couple surprises for you with brand new things that haven't leaked anywhere, and we always love to surprise people. So take a look at this announcement of something brand new.
I wonder if this is the Sega thing. World premiere! I'm gonna stop doing that now. I just like it when they did that at the Game Awards. Alright, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Is that a vehicle? It will zoom out and it will just be like a big computer rig and it's like sponsored by Alienware. Nah, it's like some sort of vehicle. But no idea what this is supposed to be for. Oh, it's a helicopter. Still don't know what this is though. Comanche. Comanche. Okay. Up, I'm dropping frames again.
That's right. The classic Comanche is coming back from THQ Nordic. I loved playing this game when I was a kid on PC.
I've never played Comanche, so
I'm here with Kirk from Nuclear because you're the guys that are bringing this to life, right?
Yeah, we did actually. Great to be here. Good seeing you tonight.
It's great to see. So tell us a bit about this game. How did this come about, you guys getting involved with this?
Well, actually, 2 years ago during GamesCom, we came up with an idea and approached THQ Nordic, the cool guys, and said, we have an idea how to get it back to life in the 21st century. And they liked the idea, and so here we are.
Okay, so, and this is it's a team-based online.
Yeah, it is.
Gonna have to stop the stream for a second.
Basically, because we have done a lot of stuff in the past,
piss off.
multiplayer-wise. Yeah. And so, yeah, but you will see some live footage later on. So
that's right, because we're not just CG trailers. We've got real gameplay for you guys to check out.
First time, yeah.
And you want fans to be a part of making this game, right? Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because everybody loves helicopters. They kick ass. They go in.
Let me guess. OBS can't let me start streaming. Nope.
So yeah.
OBS.
All right, well, let's take a look at the first gameplay.
I knew this was going to happen.
But you can join us as well in the development. In Q4 this year, we go into alpha and beta, and in the beginning of next year, we go into early access. So
right, okay, stream should be back now, or it will be back in just a second.
First gameplay of Comanche.
Sorry about that. I was dropping a heavy amount of frames there for some reason. I had to restart the stream.
Is piloting a helicopter in a shooter any fun?
Yes, Virginia, it is. And there's a game exactly for that.
So yeah, this is by THQ Nordic. They've been reviving a lot of old games. You know, I kind of hope to see Time Splitters showing up during this opening night live. But yeah, THQ Nordic has been buying up lots of old IPs and stuff and bringing them back. Like, they're bringing them back SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, like a complete remake of the original. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I've never played Comanche, but I imagine there's a cult following for that.
Pretty Comanche, sign up now. And that's not all THQ Nordic has. They got some more drones for you. Check this out.
Oh. Is the stream back on, guys? What the hell? A drone racing game? What a weird concept, but alright.
Alright, announced last week was Need for Speed Heat from EA, and everyone's been saying, when do we get to see real gameplay of it? Well, tonight's the night. Please welcome from EA, Riley Cooper. Come on up, man. How you doing?
Good. Glad to be here.
All right, so Need for Speed Heat. We saw the announcement last week. Tell us a bit about this game. How is it new or different for Need for Speed?
Well, you know, it focuses on the core experience of street racing and modified cars at night with cops. And to this, we've added sanctioned racing by day to keep that experience fresh and help explain why all these racers are in town.
All right, sounds pretty cool. We want to see. You guys want to see the gameplay? Shall we do the honors, Riley?
Let's do it. Let's see the game.
Let's check it out. Need for Speed Heat.
Didn't the last Need for Speed game have, like, pay-to-win mechanics in it? Or some form of microtransactions?
Welcome to Palm City. A fresh world with new customizations and the return of cops make Palm City an urban oasis for those who burn fast and live by their own rules. Daytime offers sanctioned racing events through the Speed Hunter Showdown. Compete and score bank with each new win. Then use the rewards to tweak your car's performance and visual customization. Cops patrol the streets during the day, but they play by the rules, finding you for speeding and limiting your progress using controlled moves to slow you down. Roam the open world, nab challenges and collectibles. Spend as much time here as you like. When you're ready, switch into night. Build your rep by competing in illicit street races. The more you win, the more your heat will rise and the more rep you'll gain. But having all eyes on you comes with a price. Cops are on another level at night. And you'll become a target as your heat level increases. As it gets higher, they'll ratchet up their efforts to stop you. Unleashing helicopters and rhinos to take you down. With coordinated efforts that adapt to the situation, push it too far, and they won't hold back. And your car can only take so much damage, so be sure to make it to a hideout or the garage without getting busted. Otherwise, you'll lose everything you've risked. Step into your garage where you can tune your setup to your liking. Pick a car and make it your own. We've replaced the speed cards from Payback. You can now unlock parts by building up rep at night and use the bank you've earned during the day to level up your ride.
Yeah, I think the speed cards thing was the thing I was mentioning, like the microtransaction thing.
The revamped material editor adds a dynamic range of style combinations, while the new exhaust tuning system gives your ride a bark to go with this bike. Then, go beyond the car. Craft and create your own unique avatar to represent your style in Palm City. For the first time ever in Need for Speed, you can now customize your favorite rides through an app. Download Need for Speed Heat Studio today for an early access into car customization. With weekly car drops, a full line of custom parts, and a wrap editor, you can now build your custom ride and connect your account to push it directly into the game. Get the app and show off your Need for Speed style today. All drive will be available at launch. Crew up with your friends, or let us pair you up with others so you never ride alone. Your crew's rides will be displayed in your garage, so you're always up to speed with their latest creations. Leaderboards and challenges are tightly connected to the crew, so push each other to be the best and get a one-up on the wall. Every day is danger. Every race means risk. Another chance to lose everything you've worked for, or to gain something more.
Yeah, sorry if the gameplay looks a little bit blurry, I had to turn the quality of the video down.
Turn the key. Burn all limits.
But yeah, I was getting some Burnout Paradise vibes from that, so it looks neat. Let's hope it's not going to be chock full of microtransactions or loot boxes or any of that not fun stuff.
Alright, so I
Still
saw
a bit skeptical because EA, but you know.
And I can basically build my car now in advance of the game, is that how it works?
That's right, Heat Studio is an awesome app. You can have access to full visual customization of most of the cars in our car list.
Yes.
When you've done your designs, you can push them to the Need for Speed Heat, the full game, when it launches November 8th worldwide. Okay, and Heat Studio, when is that coming out? It's available in most territories on iOS and worldwide on Android right now. Right now? I said right now! All right, there you go. That's going to make the reel. All right, Need for Speed Heat Studio.
That's a little bit of cringe there. I said right now!
And check it out. All right, well, that's very cool. Need for Speed. Oh, there's the QR code, by the way, if you guys want to snap it right now, grab the app. Very cool. Need for Speed Heat coming in November. Thanks very much, Riley. Appreciate you hanging out.
Cool. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Riley, from EA. Appreciate it, Riley. All right, we got some more announcements to make for you now. This is one that, again, another big surprise for everyone. Check it out. Another world premiere right here for the first time at GamesCom Opening Night Live.
Right, let's see if this one will get me hyped, as the kids say. Pretty sure this will be another VOD mute. Oh, it's that Kerbal Space Program. I guess this is the sequel. I've never played that game, but I recognise the mascots. You know, when I saw them like coming down, like those really midget-looking astronauts coming down the ladder from the small shuttle thing on Mars, I was half expecting to turn around and it would be the fucking rabbits from Ubisoft. But no, it's the Kerbal Space Program mascots. If I wasn't so fucking lazy, I'd do a shit post edit of that. Just like them turning around and just like superimpose a rabbit face on it. And just like have that scream sound effect that they use all the time. Well, there goes the structure.
Kerbal Space Program 2 coming next year. All right, well, we still have some more announcements to go, and we're going to go right into the next one here. Check this out for the first time here at GamesCom.
Little Nightmares? Maybe? I don't know. Just my guess. Yeah, Little Nightmares 2. You know, I thought about streaming the first Little Nightmares during October, the month of like Halloween. I do have a physical copy on Switch, just never played it yet. And there you go. Oh, it's coming to Switch as well as the other platforms, that's cool.
Little Nightmares 2. Dave, yes. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, yeah.
How did you get this shirt on? Did you do that during the trailer?
I've been wearing this all day.
Oh my god, all right, well hopefully you had a jacket on or something. Don't spoil any announcements. All right, well anyways, Little Nightmares 2. The first game was, I mean, beautiful. And what we saw there, again, in-engine footage from the game. For you guys to do a sequel, where did you want to take it? Seems like there's a new character, right?
Yeah, it's a new character called Mono that you'll be playing as. Six is there as well, so yeah. But you'll be playing as Mono, and the pair of you are going to a place called the Signal Tower, which is the center of the whole story.
I mean, this is, you know, beautiful platforming, just incredible graphics with Unreal and what you guys have put together there. And I noticed weapons now. We're gonna have some combat.
Kitchen utensils.
Okay, yeah, those can be weapons. Okay. So is this going to be a little bit? Is it even darker? I mean, is it going to be? Is there combat a big part of this game?
It's a part of the game. But it's just another part of the balance, really. I mean, you're never really going to be Rambo in our kind of games, but you can try your best to stay safe.
Yeah, well, it looks absolutely incredible. Such a cool announcement. Was it clear you always wanted to go right in to do a sequel for this thing?
We always wanted to, yeah. We also had to kind of convince people that we weren't ever going to make another one, so we could have a nice surprise like this. But now we've got, you know, as you can see from the trailer, you're outside now, so you know, you're not free, but you are outside. Yeah. So there's like places like the wilderness, and like an abandoned shack, and then we got these sadistic teachers and the hunter, and like you say,
ladle combat.
Looks incredible. We can't wait to see more of it, and you'll have, I'm sure, more to share at Gamescom and in the months ahead.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, what do you guys think of that? Little Nightmares 2 announced right here at Gamescom. Thanks so much, Dave. Great to see you. All right, well, there's so much other stuff going on at Gamescom in the days ahead, and IGN's going to have a live studio where they'll be doing tons of coverage. And joining me now to talk about the Gamescom Awards and all the things that are happening this week with awarding great games is Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, take it away.
Well, thank you, Jeff. With me is none other than Mark Healy, Creative Director at Media Molecule. Mark, you and your team won Best Original Game and Best Sony PlayStation 4 Game for Dreams. Congratulations. Brilliant. And second, how are you feeling?
Well, that's fantastic. I'm very happy. I'm sure that the team will be very happy about that. And I'm just relieved, actually, that we've managed to get this far because it's been a long road. So I should probably say thank you to Sony for letting us take so long to get here. And really importantly, I want to thank the community, actually, who are obviously the lifeblood of Dreams, and they've blowing us away constantly. So thank you to them as well.
That's awesome. Let's hear it for the community. So speaking of community, you and your team have been in early access since April. How has it been seeing players create and explore in Dreams?
Oh, it's humbling because there's just so much talent out there waiting to break into this industry, you know. So it's it's really exciting watching people get better and better day by day. There's already some superstars in the community, so yeah, it's just going to get better.
Awesome. Well, congratulations again, and back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Sydney, and congratulations to the Molecules. Such a great game that's empowering creators around the world. All right, now our next game is one that has been announced, but everyone's been wanting to see gameplay on it. Well, tonight we got the first gameplay for you. Predator Hunting Grounds from IllFonic and PlayStation. Check this out for the first time.
All right. Didn't just get announced during E3, but obviously at the time they didn't really have any gameplay for it.
Okay, Voodoo, timing here is crucial. Let's get in, find this satellite, and upload the malware to Stargazer's network. Hostile spotted. Enemy down.
Again, the video for this will be a little bit blurry compared to the stuff I did earlier for Inside Xbox, just because I'm currently playing this at 480p, because I tried playing it at 720p and it was just buffering like crazy.
What the hell was that?
There he is.
Eyes up! Got movement in the trees.
Looks okay, I guess.
There you go, your first look at Predator. I'm here with Charles from IllFonic to talk about this. So you guys did Friday the 13th.
Yes, sir.
How do you go from there to Predator?
Makes sense. That
well, we were
Friday
just
the
kind of
13th
sitting
as well.
around and someone decided to throw out the idea, and we really didn't even have to think about it or brainstorm it. We all just knew instantly what the game was, so it totally made sense.
You had to get the license, you had to pitch it, I guess?
Yep, went to Fox and then Sony after, and here we are today, so it's pretty amazing.
All right, you're just a string of good luck, but it looks really cool. Now it's multiplayer, which is something big, you know.
Yeah.
PlayStation, big new multiplayer game, and this is obviously a 4v1, right? So
yeah.
Plays Predator?
Yeah, 4 fire team members, and they're going through doing missions, kind of similar to the '87 film, and then the Predators then hunting the fire team. So it's kind of a bit of a hunt becomes hunted type moment. So yeah.
And between, obviously, you got to balance it out, so it's fun to be on the team or the Predator. But tell us about that balance.
Oh yeah, so it's always something we're doing kind of until the finish line. But it's really fun to play both as the Predator or the fire team. Yeah. So right now there's just a ton of competition in the office, so we have a lot of fun with it.
Awesome. I know it's sort of early alpha, so you guys are here at Gamescom, showing it to media, and coming next year?
Yeah, pre-alpha and sometime next year for sure.
All right, Predator Hunting Grounds. It's one to watch. Thanks so much for popping by, Charles.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome, great. All right, well, now we're going to take a look at a game that has an expansion coming out in September, Monster Hunter. Check this out for the first time.
Still haven't played Monster Hunter World yet.
Hey, do you hear that? Singing? What is that?
Monsters displaying disturbing behavior.
Songs.
It's having an incredible effect on other life in the new world.
You're going to need his help. That Elder Dragon is going to be a problem.
Winter is coming. Could you imagine if this whole trailer was just an elaborate ruse by Sakurai and then it's like, bam, new character for Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now coming to the Smash Fighters pack. Just like some random dinosaur getting the infamous envelope with like the little Smash Bros. Insignia on it.
Impressive.
Cannon's ready to fire. Orders, sir. You were the only one who's fought this Velkhana before. We can't fail here.
Yeah, I've tried getting into the Monster Hunter series before. I played... I don't remember what it was. I think it was 3 or 4. Didn't click with me back then, but apparently this game is more accessible than that game was, whichever one that was. So I might give this a try. I know it's on Game Pass, or at least I think it was on Game Pass. I don't know if it still is. I'm gonna have a look at it, see if it's worth playing.
At Jaeger, we innovate, we take risks, we strive to create games you've never played before.
Yeah, they really need to fix the audio because that trailer was really quiet and this one's really fucking loud.
It's PvP. It's a new genre. Welcome to the cycle.
The whole live stream has been generally quiet though, like the volume, because I had to add a noise gain filter, and I had to like add an extra 10 decibels on top of the maximum volume that the capture card can allow. So yes, it's weird why, compared to the earlier streams with like the Indie World and the Inside Xbox, this event is really quiet for some reason. Not really sure why. It's a good thing I can use the noise gate enhancer though, the noise thingy, noise gain, so that I can turn it up if I need to.
Alright, I'm here with Jonathan, talking about the cycle. So this is PvPvE, a competitive quest shooter. Break that down for us. How does that actually play out?
Plays out pretty interesting. Yeah. So the mix of PvE and PvP that we have, I don't think it's really been done like this before. So the game is kind of, it's not a cookie cutter game. Yeah. It's really quite different. And I think that the way you can play it with pacting. Right. So you never quite know if you're going to want to shoot the person that you see. Or if you're going to
packed at any time, I guess?
At any time, yeah. But it's a game that you kind of have to play to get. Yeah. And you can. It's out on the Epic Games Store. Yeah. It's a free download. Yeah. And yeah, try it out. Let us know what you think.
Awesome. And you guys are doing this independently, which you guys have done lots of games for lots of publishers before, but you're kind of striking out independently. Why did you want to do it that way?
We're taking quite a lot of risk with the cycle, to be honest. It's quite innovative, and that's not really for everyone. So, and after 20 years, I mean, Jaeger's been around for 20 years, so we really just had to go for it at some point. So I'm super happy that we as a company had the courage to do it. Yeah. And big shout out to Epic for the support and their courage as well, because it wouldn't have been possible without their help.
Lots of cool German game developers on stage tonight as well, which is really cool. So awesome. Well, great to have you here. Congratulations. We will check that out in the Epic Games Store. And now we're going to take a look at a new trailer. The next episode of Life is Strange 2, Episode 4, is coming out this week, and we've got the first look at the trailer. Check it out.
Haven't played Life is Strange. I'm sure somebody here has, but not me. Blood drug reference, something sexual content, and there was a lot of... Did you see all that stuff there?
I keep having these nightmares since I came out of the coma.
Oh yeah, you've played Life is Strange, haven't you? That's right.
What do I do now? I'm so different now. I don't even recognize myself.
Remember, you gotta do this.
4 times a day, I won't forget. I let everybody down. I lost Daniel. Where would he hide out?
We have a lot of people looking for your brother.
This is where I am. For how long? It's been over 2 months.
The Bureau put his profile out over 4 states.
This is where I chose to be. Facing all your cries.
You might spend the rest of your life in prison, or you can talk to me.
We gotta be careful now. How would I even find him? Is the whole world out to get me? Nobody will stop me. I'm not afraid. I want to help my brother. It's all I can think about.
Sean?
Still waiting for the full season to come out. I'm guessing one more episode after that, and that's the full season.
All right, guys, while we're watching, I just got a text. Guess who just arrived in the building? Hideo Kojima's here, everybody.
Oh, shit.
He'll be out here a little bit later, but we do have some Death Stranding for you. All right, but right now we're going to get to another new game announcement. Sega and Amplitude are teaming up to introduce a brand new historical turn-based strategy game. What if you could rewrite and reimagine the entire history of humankind? Check out this world premiere.
I was excited there for a moment, and then he said turn-based strategy game, and I'm not super crazy about strategy stuff. I mean, maybe I'll be surprised. Let's see.
12.
Yeah, this was the thing they teased over the weekend. It's a lovely face. Looks very bright and colourful though.
All right. Now it is time for Borderlands 3. You guys ready? Oh, I love the enthusiasm. All right, please welcome from Gearbox, Paul Sage. Hello, Paul.
Hey, Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. You've been traveling around the world. There's so much Borderlands stuff going on, but we don't have to wait much longer for this. Coming in September 13th. So let's talk Borderlands 3. First of all, the campaign. I know last week a lot of previews went up. Influencers, press got to play it. So we got a little footage of campaign we're going to talk about first before we get to talking about the end game, which we're very excited about. But tell us a bit about the campaign and sort of what you guys have shared recently on Borderlands 3.
All right, so we showed off about 4 hours of just the beginning gameplay where you start on Pandora.
Yeah.
And then we moved on to Eden 6, which is a new planet we've never showed off before. And we tell this kind of heartwarming story of 2 AIs who fall out of love, and one AI who's a jilted lover takes and shoves the other AI just straight up into a pink plush bear who is voiced by none other than the charismatic Ice-T.
There you go, Ice-T. All right, in Borderlands 3, of course, right? Yeah. Now, you've got obviously amazing characters playable. We have Flak. I mean, people are super excited about what you've shown kind of on campaign. And the thing, though, that everyone is always curious now, I know it's kind of silly to be talking about the end game before the game's even out, but folks want to know, you know, what's the challenge? What can you tell us about the end game for Borderlands 3?
All right, so all this week and probably next week and a few more weeks, we're going to be talking about endgame.
Yeah.
The first 2 things we're going to talk about, the first one is called a Circle of Slaughter.
Okay.
We're bringing back Circle of Slaughter from Borderlands, right? And it's just this wave after wave survival mechanic of fighting off enemies. And the cool thing about this is that, you know, the more you survive, the better your rewards are.
Mm-hmm. And there's more, though, right?
There is more. Okay. So we're announcing something called Proving Grounds.
Okay.
Okay, Proving Grounds starts off with the Iridians,
yes,
right?
We got footage here, right?
Yeah, we're showing off, you know, a little bit of the Proving Grounds here.
Yes. Okay.
And the nice thing is you have to go throughout the game and discover Iridian writing. This is this ancient alien race.
Yep.
And then you find the coordinates to planets once you kind of decipher all these things. And then you find out that you can take a mission from this Iridian that you see here. And the mission has different objectives in it, right? So it's got one, which is kill everything, because Borderlands.
Of course, yes.
And then it's got optional objectives, like don't die, all right? Do it within a certain amount of time and kill a certain thing. So you can
see all that,
Yeah, you can see the optional objectives right here.
Yep.
And then the nice thing about the optional objectives is that if you do those optional objectives, at the end we have a chest and the loot gets better, how the optional objectives play out. So if you're really good, you'll get the best loot in the game.
Super replayable, obviously, for people to kind of
it's all about replayability at this point, yeah.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. And so time-based, obviously, going through there with you and your friends and having an amazing time. So this, obviously, the Proving Grounds, this is one map. Are there multiple Proving Grounds, obviously?
Yeah, there's about 7 different Proving Grounds scattered throughout the game. Or actually, sorry, I said 7, I meant 6, but you know, words.
Okay. I'm sure there'll be more down the road.
Right.
But, all right, so that's, and I'm sure there's probably even more in-game, or?
There's all sorts of in-game. You know, again, like I said, we're going to talk about it more. We have something called Guardian Rank, which is if you play Borderlands 2, it's like Badass Rank 2.0.
Yeah.
We'll be talking a lot about that. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up.
All right, well, we don't have to wait long for Borderlands 3, but it's so awesome to see Proving Grounds. And when can we check it out, Paul?
You will be able to check it out on Friday the 13th. That's September 13th, 2019. I hope everybody is there.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sure you're going to have it playable here at Gamescom, so everyone will be checking it out, right?
Yeah.
All right, Borderlands 3, the guys from Gearbox.
Didn't have much to say during that. Like I said, I know people were excited for this game, but I didn't really get into Borderlands 1 or 2, so didn't have much to add to that.
For Game Awards or even Gamescom, and sometimes we get trailers that just blow me away. And this is a game that you may not have heard of before, from a studio that you may not know about, but take a look at this. I was really impressed with this trailer, so we're so proud to announce this brand new independent game made here in Germany on opening night live. Check this out. Let me know what you think. I was really impressed.
All right. A look at No Man's Sky. Didn't No Man's Sky get a big update recently? Oh, it's Everspace? Okay. Yeah, I never played the first Everspace. I think it's on Switch now, or it's coming out soon on Switch. I feel like a broken record whenever I see like a sequel or like a game that I'm familiar with by name, and I'm like, I've never played the game or series. But yeah, I've never played the first Everspace. But I've heard good things. Basically a roguelike space shooter. Oh, it's not even coming out next year. That's like a really early announcement. Oh, here we go, a Switch game. Oh, it's The Witcher 3?
So, stranger. Yeah. What brings you to this no man's land? There are far more interesting.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell this is the Switch version. I can tell the graphics have been... I mean, it still looks good, don't get me wrong, but I can definitely tell the difference in resolution.
Wine. Lots of wine.
I mean, to be fair, Panic Button do a good job at like downscaling games to work on the Switch.
Friendly nature.
It's just funny when you see the difference.
Kind folk. Welcoming of travellers. I wager you'd have a much better time there.
Yeah, I already have a copy of this game on PC, so I don't really need to.
That's another beast, I tell you.
I don't really need to buy this on Switch.
Merchants, taverns, Gwent, horse races. Who knows? Maybe even true love. Tell me, why Velen?
Because here's where my journey begins.
Yeah, check out all these brand new game announcements. Never before seen games. Brand new games left and right. Okay, it's time for a Switch reveal. Oh, it's support of a game that came out 4 years ago. I mean, it's cool that you can play that on the go. And it's got all the DLC as well.
All right, there you go. Witcher 3 Switch announced October 15th. That's the announcement of the release date for that. Now we're going to talk about FIFA 20. And joining me from EA to talk about FIFA 20 is Matt Turner from EA. Matt, come on out.
Boo. Sports games. Boo.
Hello, Matt.
Microtransactions and loot boxes, or whatever you call it, Ultimate Team.
Kind of a big deal, especially over here. Everyone loves FIFA. Tell us a bit about the new Volta.
Oh.
What is Volta?
Sorry,
yeah, well,
I dropped my
Volta
phone.
Football is really all about celebrating something that our fans have been asking
That's fine.
for.
It just fell on a box, that's all.
A deep and authentic experience for the 11v11 game for a long time. You know, bringing you your
surprise
favorite,
mechanics. Me dropping my phone was a surprise mechanic, I'll tell you that.
But we understand that for millions of people all over the world, their stadiums are streets, they're cages, they're
yeah, FIFA 20 will, FIFA 20 will come out on every console, every platform, Steam, Epic, PS4, PS3, PS5, but not Switch, because fuck you, Switch.
Creativity and style to the game.
Oh well, it's nothing of value was lost for Switch anyway.
What your character looks like and how they play and what they wear.
See, I try my best not to talk over too much of the, like, you know, people talking during the little interview moments, but I honestly don't give a shit about sports games, and I'm sure most people here don't either.
all over Volta Football.
I mean, this isn't even an interview anymore. It's an advertisement.
We're going kind of around the world, right? We're going to Eiffel Tower, other places. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So you're going to create your avatar. You get to test your mettle against some real legends.
But he doesn't sound like he's trying to talk about the creative process or like why they did what they did. It's just more like, oh, look at this, look at that, look at all these new features. Buy it now, please. We need the money. And buy your Ultimate Pack teams while we're at it. Ultimate Team Packs.
Shadow of the Eiffel Tower, overlooking the New York skyline. So all these locations are brand new.
And if you're under 18 years old, please go steal your parents' credit cards and buy all the Ultimate Team Packs until your family has no more money, please. We need them monies.
Obviously spend a lot of time on the pitch, but you're also going to get to experience Volta Football through the story. Play in tournaments like the Adidas Tango League, and one of our legends, Kotaro Tokuda, is going to give you a little taste of his World Championship winning routine in Tokyo. And like any adventure, you're going to make some friends along the way and maybe a few enemies too at the same time.
All right, well, let's take a look at a premiere clip from FIFA 20 Volta coming in September, right?
Yeah, you want to check it out at GamesCom right now, you can. If you want to get it,
I'm guessing there's like a story mode. I mean, they've been doing story modes for a while now, but I've heard they're kind of underwhelming.
For the rest of the world on September 27th.
Even if you're into soccer and stuff like that, or football.
Volta story. Thanks, Matt.
Why don't you sit down, please, for once, and just take it in.
Hey, Jay. This is like promo stuff, you know?
Cool.
Wake me up when Death Stranding happens. Yeah, seeing someone doing that is not as impressive if it's all like pre-rendered CG. Whoa, that face! Something about that face looked incredibly off, holy shit. It was like Mass Effect Andromeda levels of creepy. Okay, so there you go, I guess. Story mode for the 2 people that want it.
Wow. Look at you. Yeah, I guess you took the hard road. Well, me too. You'd think we'd learn. Well, all in the name of progress, right? They say there's always something better. Burn the old, bring in the new. Well, how'd that work out? Risked our whole future. And we trusted them. And now we fight them any way we can. For what?
No idea what this is.
For what's left of humanity.
Wait, is this Destiny 2? Or... I have no idea.
Right away. Got it.
I don't think it's Destiny 2. That's the thing though, a lot of games kind of blend together for me, they all look the same, but... yeah.
I'm sorry. Were you two having a moment? I can leave y'all be.
What? The grav cycle? I'm a pilot.
Uh-huh.
It's called a pre-flight inspection.
No judgments here, huh?
Oh, okay then.
What'd you guys think of that? Looks pretty cool, right? We got Marcus from V1 here. Marcus, this is so cool that Disintegration is real. You showed the real gameplay there. You and I first started talking about this game, I think, like 5 years ago, and you're just a couple people. That's right. You were talking about the first Game Awards in 2014. You're like, maybe we'll kickstart this, and here we are, 5 years later. You've got a bigger team now, right?
We do. We have we started out with 3. Yes. And now we have a small team of 30 people at V1 in the Seattle area, back out in the Pacific Northwest.
Yes, well, you're known for doing some cool things out there in Pacific Northwest with certainly, co-creator Halo, Master Chief, and this is something brand new. Tell us about the new character that you're in.
All right, we've got a new character we're playing. His name is Roamer. He's a trained grav cycle pilot. It's one of these vehicles that you saw flying in the game. Yeah. It's a game pretty much unlike anything you've ever played before.
And you're doing campaign and multiplayer for this?
That is true. We have a full single player story campaign, as well as a huge multiplayer component to it as well.
All right, well, let's talk about some of the gameplay we saw there, because people, know sort of, first-person action games, and tell us about the style of gameplay and how you're playing there, and explain what people are seeing.
Sure, it's a first-person shooter with a lot of real-time tactic elements blended in. So you play as a pilot in this grav cycle vehicle that hovers above the ground, and you have onboard weapons for offensive and defensive capability, as well as then commanding a small squad of units on the ground that each have their own unique abilities. So it's your job to use them strategically in gameplay. It's really cool.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing, and it's got that, the feel that I think we know and love from, Halo, Destiny. It's sort of that epic world, the great music. I mean, it's a lot of signatures there, but it's new and different gameplay.
That's all in my DNA.
Well, the fact that you're doing, campaign and multiplayer, I think, is absolutely amazing with a team of 30 with something that looks that phenomenal.
Thanks. Yeah, we are taking on something pretty ambitious with a title like this, but the 30-person team in Seattle is a powerhouse of talent, of AAA devs like myself, as well as a lot of emerging talent. So it's a great mix.
Well, this is definitely a game to watch. 2020, but now you're going to let people play it. I mean, it's here at GamesCom.
That's right. Yeah. We're playing multiplayer on the floor, so we're pretty excited to have every buddy jump into a 5v5. Pretty frenetic, a great experience on multiplayer, so it's pretty great.
I love you guys announcing the game, letting people play it right here at Gamescom. It looks phenomenal. Good luck with it. Hopefully we'll see more of it soon.
Thank you.
Disintegration, Marcus and V1.
All right.
Awesome. Appreciate it. Thanks, Marcus. All right, now we're going to take a look at a trailer
coming
for
out next year.
Genesis, coming out later this year.
Coming out next year, but I hope it doesn't release too close to Halo Infinite, because that would be a shame. So what did they say there? Darksiders Genesis? Yeah, this one, the Diablo style Darksiders. I wonder if we'll end up getting a Darksiders 4 at some point. It's even coming to Stadia, of all things.
All right, welcome back to Gamescom Opening Night Live. Now we're going to move on to a game that was announced as part of Google Stadia. It's a launch title. Oh. Please welcome Raul Rubio from Tequila Works to talk about Guilt.
Hi there.
Hello, Raul. Good to see you, man.
How are you, man?
Yes, so this is exciting. You guys are, a studio that's done a lot of really interesting, new, unique projects. This is a Stadia exclusive game, and we've got some gameplay. So tell us a bit about why did you guys want to build this game? What is it?
Stadia exclusive, huh? That's a shame.
I'm very happy to be here.
Yes.
Because it's Tequila Works' 10th anniversary.
Yes.
Right, well, I can say without a shadow of a doubt, I will never play this game ever.
Okay.
Well, 2 years
unless it comes to a different platform outside of Stadia.
Seeing how the games are evolving and how the way we build, the way we play changes.
Yeah.
Actually, well, we were excited by the vision of Stadia and the Stadia team for, well, the next step in evolution, right? And the thing is that if you look at our games, we are mostly about touching players with deep, meaningful stories. And the thing is that that was perfectly aligned with what the Stadia were looking, right? And, well, the result is Guild, as our latest creation, and, as you said, Stadia exclusive.
Yep.
Launch title.
Okay, so tell us a bit about the game. I see there's a woman girl who's walking around with a flashlight.
There is a woman girl.
What is she trying to do? She's just looking for her sister, right?
Well, her cousin.
Yes,
Emily.
Cousin. Okay, sorry.
So, yeah.
I wonder if we'll get to play as a man boy as well.
It's a haunted tale.
Yes.
It's a haunted tale actually touching deep and dark things like childhood fears, and more importantly, bullying. So, you are Sally. Sally is this little girl. She grew up in Bethelwood. It's an old mine town in Maine. And the thing is that her life is not easy. And it got even worse looking for Emily, her cousin.
Okay.
Somehow, chased by bullies, she ended up dragged in this strange new world, an eerie, unnatural place where all your fears and nightmares take shape in a weak and very real way. So that means that, well, the monsters are in fact physical manifestations of our own terrors and traumas, like apprehension to strangers or the paranoia of everyone whispering around you, revealing your deepest secrets, actually bystanders standing there doing nothing in my helplessness.
Yes.
So this is what we define as delicate horror.
Okay.
That basically is Sally's journey, embarking to save Emily, at the same time trying to understand the world surrounding her.
And you're obviously
you know, it's kind of a shame that this is going to be a Stadia exclusive, because this actually doesn't look that bad.
To take things down. Tell us about how you play.
That's correct. Guild is an adventure, narrative adventure. That means that we are blending elements like exploration, stealth, action, and puzzles. You have a lot of tools at your disposal. And in this case, for example, well, the flashlight is your beacon into the darkness. Obviously, is what you need to find your way.
Yeah.
The thing is that these monsters are very sensible to sound and light. They can see you. If you use the flashlight, in fact, you are exposing yourself.
Right.
But that's a way to face your fears. I mean, yes, some monsters are quite thin-skinned, in fact, and when exposed under the light of truth, you can say it that way, well, they turn powerless, right? They disappear. Not only that, you can actually build strategies, like throwing a can, for example, to distract an enemy, or even using the light shaft or the flashlight to attract enemies.
It looks like you've got strategy, you've got stealth, and all this in the game. And it's coming out for launch, right?
It's coming for launch.
This November.
This November. We hope to actually show and share more news when the launch is getting ready.
Yeah.
Dealing with the topic so delicate and in a meaningful and respectful way is, in fact, our way to challenge the audience. And, well, that's the ambition of Guild.
Wow. Okay. Very deep, and looks cool that you guys are doing it for Stadia. So Tequila Works, great to see you, Raul. Look forward to hearing what's next. Raul Rubio, Tequila Works. Fantastic. All right, well, thanks very much, Raul. Now we're going to head on over to the lovely Sydney Goodman from IGN. Sydney, what's up?
Well, hello, Geoff. Again, I am here with Celia from Nintendo. Celia, you and your team won Best Nintendo Switch Game for The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. Congratulations. How are you feeling?
I'm so excited.
Wait, what? but Link's Awakening is not out yet?
Yes, actually, I'm very happy that one of the most beloved games of the Legend of Zelda series won this award. And a few weeks ago, we asked fans to send us fan art and received within 2.5 weeks 450 letters, emails, pictures, sculptures, miniatures, even a lamp. And it's really amazing. And you can see here that the love that Nintendo puts into these games, the love to detail, comes back right to them.
That's amazing. I love that. A lamp. What creativity. So you mentioned it, that Link's Awakening is just such a beloved Zelda game. I mean, it's iconic. How has it been being on the team that's working on that game?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not part of the development team, but I read an interview from Anuma-san, and he said, They always want to keep the heart of the game, but on the other hand, they always want to introduce something new. That's the reason why we see here this beautiful graphics, which is like a miniature world. And another new thing is the dungeon chamber, which is super exciting for players because here they get the chance to arrange chambers the way they want it. Yes, so I think even for players who played it 26 years ago, they now find something new in this new game.
Well, congratulations again, Celia. I know I am not alone when I say I cannot wait to get my hands on that. And back to you, Geoff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Link's Awakening Switch.
Thank you very much, Sydney. Congratulations to Nintendo for that. And now we're going to move on to the world of Destiny 2. Any Destiny players out there? All right. Well, please welcome Scott Taylor and Wendy Wade from Bungie.
And Community Manager Deej.
Hi, guys.
How's it going, Geoff Keighley?
Things are going well. You guys are very well branded here. Come on up. So let's talk about Destiny 2. First of all, the newly independent Bungie. It's so cool that you guys are releasing this on your own now. And as your shirt says, Shadowkeep is coming October 1. So we're going back to the moon, but tell us a bit about what we can expect from this expansion.
Yeah, well, Shadowkeep is our new expansion. Like you said, come out October 1st. It involves the return of a character we haven't seen in a while, Eris Morn, one of the beloved characters from Destiny 1. Yeah. Now, Eris has gone on looking around in the moon, and from Destiny 1 also, and has discovered something horrible that has unleashed nightmares for all Guardians to come back and battle. So it's the moon, but it's totally transformed by the Hive. There's some new spaces that you've never seen before, and then there's spaces that you think look familiar but have been totally reimagined.
Wow. Now, you guys are also changing kind of the business of Destiny a little bit in how you're approaching it. You know, free to play, and obviously, you know, First Light to be able to jump in. Tell us a bit about that and how that's going to change or affect the game.
Yeah, New Light is definitely the best time to start Destiny, not only because it's free to download, but because the player very quickly is going to unlock the game. So if you want to jump in and play campaigns, no problem, we got you covered. If you want to fire team up, jump into Crucible, jump into Gambit, play co-op strikes, it's all available right off the bat.
Wow, very cool.
Then cross-save,
yes.
You can play your Guardians on any platform you want.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, cross-save coming online, which everyone's excited about. And, you know, Armor 2.0, there's so much in this game which everyone wants to know about. But tonight, I know you guys prepared a little bit of news for folks on the season that's starting of the Undying. So who's dead that needs to come back to life?
Well, I'm very lucky because I get to work on one of the teams that focuses on seasons, which means we're keeping Destiny fresh all the time. It's always a great time to jump in. Yeah. And this fall, while your Guardians are going to the moon to confront nightmares, the Vex are bringing the fight to us. Okay, the Vex. Well, let's check it out. You guys have a little story trailer here to set it up, right?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. All right, well, let's check it out. A brand new trailer for Destiny 2 Shadowkeep from Bungie. We appreciate them putting this together. Check it out. Thanks, guys.
Like I said earlier, during the Inside Xbox thing, I have thought about playing Destiny, and I do own a copy of this game, but it's just one of those games that's, because it's like a live service / MMO kind of thing, it's a big commitment. Especially since I'm already putting a lot of my free time in a couple other like live service games like CTR and, you know, Fortnite. So I'm not sure. I might give it a try, but I don't know if I would stick with it just because I'm like playing other shit. See, that's the problem when there's like too many live service games, you can't play them all.
We say that the Black Garden is the birthplace of the Vex. But it was not the beginning. It was the reason. The life in the garden called out a question. The Vex are the answer. They will do anything to protect the garden. In these things, there is symmetry. The gateways have opened. the Vex are coming.
Yeah, so if Destiny 2 is going free to play, are the expansions... That was weird. I don't know if that was buffering there, or if that was just the trailer making that stuttering noise. But yeah, are the expansions also going to be free? That's what I was going to say. Because I know up until now the expansions have been like standalone things you can buy. So I don't know what they're doing with that. Okay. Well, that told me absolutely nothing about the game other than it will have jump scares. Epic! Epic! Okay. Alright, there's like an Epic subscription service, isn't there? Oh no, this isn't Epic Store exclusive, is it? I mean, I was gonna get it on console anyway, but fuck that. God damn it, Epic, stop taking all the good games and putting them on the Epic Store exclusively. Boo. I mean, yay for Shenmue 3, but boo for Epic Store, boo. Sorry. You can tell I'm a bit pissed off about that. Still. Oh well. No, this is the first time I've heard of Soulstorm coming to Epic. Let's see, how many other games am I going to find out is coming to Epic and will send me in a rage... into a rage-induced fit. I love it when my brain can't think of the words. Alright, whatever.
Alright, some announcements there from the Epic Games Store about new titles joining that family, and I'm here with Geoff from Wizards of the Coast and Max, who's a big Magic player, because we're going to talk about MTG Arena, which is joining the Epic family, right?
That is true, it is indeed. Magic has been part of players' lives for about 25 years all around the world, and since we started open beta for Magic the Gathering Arena, we've had millions of people join us, and as we expand the game, we think the next best place for the game is to be part of the Epic Games Store, which is going to be coming this winter.
Okay, so coming this winter to Epic Games Store, and Max, you're a big Magic player, you're streaming.
I've never played Magic, so this does not affect me whatsoever.
I think the best part for me was playing drafts during the stream, because there's a Twitch add-on where your viewers, or what let your viewers live vote on which cards to pick. Yeah. Very interactive, a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm still try-harding off-camera a lot of MTG Arena, yeah.
All right, so we don't have to wait long. Coming this winter,
Coming this winter, yeah. Very soon.
MTG Arena. Awesome.
MTG
well, thanks
Arena.
very much,
Thank
guys.
you.
All right, we'll check it out on the Epic Games Store. Thanks, guys. All right, well, now we've got another announcement for you guys. And this ties to a PlayStation game. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard the news. As we were here, Sony announced that they actually bought Insomniac. So check your Twitter after. But that just got breaking news during our show. But speaking of PlayStation, we've got another trailer world premiere from PlayStation. Check this out.
Who's Insomniac again? Is that the guys that made the new Spider-Man game, or...? I thought Sony already owned that studio, but I guess they do now.
Erica Mason. I'm Sergeant Blake. It's extremely likely whoever killed your father killed Mr. Johar.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Like an FMV game.
There's something going on here. I need to find out what it is.
There's an intruder at Delphi House.
I'm going. Why are you following me? Let me go.
Again, somebody wake me up when Death Stranding is happening. I've got a feeling they're going to save that for last.
I know what I saw. I know what's real.
My God, what have you done?
Not sure if that's made by the same people who made that other FMV game from a while back, of which name I forgot, but there was an FMV game where you had to go through videotapes or something.
I'm here with Jack from Flavorworks and Holly, the star of Erica. Great to have you here at Gamescom.
Hi,
welcome.
Nice to be here.
So this is a cool surprise because Erica we hadn't seen for a while, and then everyone's wondering what's going on, and here it is with the trailer and out tonight. So first of all, let me kick off with you, Holly. Tell us a bit about Erica, the character that you play.
So Erica is a little bit of an enigma. She's a girl who's had this incredibly traumatic childhood experience, and it's haunted her whole life, and it's shrouded in mystery. And so when you meet her and you join her on her journey, then you sort of decide who she can trust, and you solve the mystery with her.
And Jack, I know you've been, people see live action and they wonder, hey, is this another, Bandersnatch, Netflix style thing? It's much more interactive than that. Can you kind of explain about, how you're treating video?
Yeah, we just wanted to make a game, and more so a really innovative narrative game. And so for that, we knew we needed really nuanced performances with like strong emotional characters. And so Holly was perfect for that. Yeah. More so than we can get in like, Moco or something like that, mocap. The issue was, with video, it's always then feels a bit prescribed and chunky and blocky, and our big thing was we wanted to make this as interactive as other games, where you're touching the world in a very tactile way, very high fidelity. So we had to build this technology from the ground up. We had to throw away all of our design rule book, work out how to get a film culture and a game culture to work together. So the last couple of years has been us having to throw away everything we knew and start again, but we're so happy.
It's not just straight kind of branching A-B path. There's much more interactivity moment to moment.
Exactly. There's lots of branching, and it's actually really ambitious branching for a team of literally 6 people for the last couple of years. And it completely changed the way that we had to film this stuff. But it was kind of made quite like an intentionally ambiguous and quite out there sort of story, so that around a water cooler there's that thing of, we've all seen it, but from what perspective did we see it? And that was something that really excited us.
Tell me about filming this, because I'm sure you had all these different branching paths, your character to go in all these different directions.
Oh my God, it was crazy. It was quite a massive challenge, because obviously I've never done anything like this before, and films are quite linear, and yeah, we had all these different branches to go down, and it's quite emotional for the character. It goes to quite a lot of deep and dark places, but also because of the interactive side, it has this physicality. So I had to, even though I was in the surroundings and it's really me there, and so you get all the nuances of a real life actor and not a CGI character.
You had to do it all. It's all your own stunts.
I had to do it all, and so the physicality, yeah, I had to do my own stunts, basically.
It's incredibly hard, and it was absolutely brilliant, and it just knew every avenue of the game. Like, it was absolutely magic. But yeah, so it's a really good performance.
Super cool, and this is awesome because you can download it today worldwide on PlayStation.
Exactly, right after the show it comes out, €9.99, euros, pounds, dollars. Okay. It's been a labor of love for years, so this is really exciting for us. And then you can play it on the show floor if you're at Gamescom tomorrow. So.
Awesome, all right. Well, Jack, Holly, thank you so much for coming all the way to Cologne.
Thank you.
Kick it off. Erica, appreciate it, guys. Thanks for coming by. All right, well, we've got a lot to tell you about Gamescom this week, as we are just kicking things off tonight on Monday. And if you're watching this or if you're here, I want to let you know that you can also go to Gamescom Now, which is on the Gamescom.global website. And that's a way that you can discover Gamescom all week. All the live streams throughout the week will be available through this portal to anyone around the world. Gamescom is really trying to bring the show to fans internationally and globally even more this year. So Gamescom Now you can check out. I also want to tell you some of the other things that are going to be happening throughout the week. So IGN is going to be doing live streams for the rest of the week from their studio, IGN, at Gamescom Now. And there's also some other cool things like Anno, the game from Ubisoft, is going to have a free, it's going to be free on Uplay for the next couple of weeks tied to Gamescom, so you can check that out. And it's a cool idea to take the games from the show floor here and make them playable to fans at home, which is really, really cool. This area is called the Gamescom Event Arena, and there'll be some great esports tournaments happening here. The ESL Summer Championship in CSGO, League of Legends will be here, Asphalt 9.
I'm still here. I just can't think of much to say while I wait for this to move on.
The Farming Simulator League has its tournament here. I had to show you some footage of this. When they told me this, I'm like, no, does this actually happen? And like, it's amazing to see that this is happens here in Europe. I love this. So Farming Simulator League right to the top of Twitch, we hope, with all the activities. But this is like actually happening. Farming Simulator League. So you guys
Farming
know this,
Simulator
when I saw this back in the States.
for esports. What?
You guys, if you're interested, you can watch the Farming Simulator
I guess they're
League,
running out of games to make esports for, so it's just like, fuck it, let's just use Farming Simulator.
An indie village with over 5,000 square meters of indie games, and there are also concerts as well. You guys get a whole week of Gamescom. There's a festival in the city of Cologne this weekend. But speaking of concerts, Sydney from IGN is with one of the acts that's going to be performing this week. Sydney, who are you with?
Well, I am with Par Sundstrom of Sabaton. Par, you guys are performing. Tell us more about it.
Thank you so much. I'm very excited being here. Yeah, a couple of years ago we were here, and we played the first ever rock concert at Gamescom. And now we're back to play some more heavy metal.
And when are you playing?
We're playing at the Wargaming booth, Wednesday at 9 o'clock.
Perfect. Well, make sure you check that out. And you also have a collaboration. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, of course. There's a new game coming out from Wargaming. And it's a hack and slash RPG called Pagan Online. And we thought a game about pagans, mythology, needed a Swedish pagan. And so we kind of put our singer's skin, but looking better than he would do in real life. And more badass than he does in the real life. And you can have the skin in the game now, along with some legendary weapons.
Amazing. Well, I can't wait to see it. And good luck, not that you need it, at your concert. And now it's time to check out some more world premiere trailers.
That was like the longest 5 minutes of my life, just like no world premieres. Oh, Ubisoft. Yeah, sorry for the lack of commentary, it's just, I really don't have anything to add for a game like this. A game that I sadly have no interest in whatsoever. And I don't mean that in a dismissive way, I genuinely don't. It's just not really something that I play. Never played Anno. That's weird, that's the second time tonight that's happened, where, I don't know if you heard that, but like the audio was stuttering toward the end of that trailer. Is this Empire Sins again? Oh no, this isn't. Is this that rare pirate game? Of which name I forgot. Sea of Thieves. In before Luffy comes out of that barrel. Do you know that'd be fucking funny actually if that was what happens? I don't think that would be the case, but oh wait a minute, is this that Ubisoft pirate game? Skull and Bones? Yeah, that didn't show. They didn't show that at E3 this year, so maybe it's that. Oh wait, it's one of those city builders. Never heard of it. Yeah, I wonder what happened to that Skull and Bones game. I was interested in that, but it didn't show up at E3 for some reason.
Hey GamesCom 2019, it's Toby and Julian from the Iron Harvest team, and we are proud to present you our classic real-time strategy game, Iron Harvest 1920+.
In Iron Harvest, giant diesel punk mechs were created to support the people, but instead cause trouble, chaos, and despair.
And now it's your turn to fight back and to learn more about the 3 factions in our thrilling single-player campaign.
Or challenge your friends in intense multiplayer matches in this squad-based combat RTS coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.
And when we say PC, we say it's on Steam and it will be across other stores at launch.
And if you're in Cologne anyway, give us your high five, come to Hall 9 and meet us at the Deep Server area. And don't forget to wishlist Iron Harvest on Steam.
So now, enjoy a new trailer and see you on the battlefield.
Well, at least it's not Epic Store exclusive.
We were all busy with our own small lives. Didn't know what went on in secret. Didn't see the war coming. They said the war would be won within months. An adventure promising pride and honor. In the end,
that's pretty amusing.
It would be 5 years. Years of torment and horror, like the world had never seen before. The Great War, that was supposed to end all wars, is over. While in secret, the seed is sown for the next war. But this time, we're vigilant, and we'll fight.
I just found it a little bit amusing when it was like what looked like stock World War II footage, like black and white stuff, only to see like these big, bulky robots just like staggering about. There you go. Yet another strategy. I feel like there's been a ton of strategy games being shown tonight, and sadly I'm not really into those sort of games.
Full swing, which means we have more 2019 Gamescom award winners. Let's hear it for Best Action Adventure Game, Black Sad Under the Skin.
Yeah, so even though this has nothing to do with the Game Awards, they still snuck some awards in there anyway.
Best Best mobile game is Battle Chasers Night War Mobile Edition from Handy Games. Best racing game is Grid from Koch Media. Best sports game, Roller Champions from Ubisoft. Best simulation game, Planet Zoo from Frontier. Best strategy game, Desperados 3 from THQ Nordic. Best family game, Concrete Genie from Sony. Best role-playing game, Wasteland 3 from Koch Media. And best PC game is Ghost Recon Breakpoint from Ubisoft. Yeah, let's hear it for the winners. There we go, there we go. Congratulations to all of those games.
We've got about 30 more minutes of this. I think Death Stranding's coming up very soon.
All week long, and we've got you covered for all your Gamescom 2019 needs.
Want to see some more of that game?
Gamescom is the biggest gaming event on Earth, with over 350,000 fans attending from all over the world. But if you're not one of them, don't worry, because IGN has you covered. Starting Tuesday, IGN is bringing you a week of live coverage from Hall 7, streaming exclusive demos, tons of brand new gameplay, developer interviews, and sights and sounds from the show floor. This is the heart of gaming, and it all starts Tuesday on IGN at Gamescom Now.
That about does it for me tonight, but like that wonderful video just said, we will be live on IGN all week long. Thank you so much, Geoff, for having me, and back to you.
Thanks, Sid. Great to have you with us. Congratulations to all the winners. There are more awards, I think, coming from the fans on IGN this weekend. All right, now let's turn to the world of Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Oh, okay.
To talk about all things Modern Warfare, please welcome Dino from Infinity Ward.
I forgot Call of Duty was even a thing.
Dino, good to see you, man. Thanks for making the trip out to Germany.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so Call of Duty Modern Warfare, you're on brand, and this is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, but it's a reimagined Modern Warfare, right?
Exactly. That is the exact term we use at Infinity Ward, is that it is a reimagining of the Modern Warfare franchise. So it's still Modern Warfare through and through, complete with some familiar characters as well, but the overall narrative and the single-player storyline are completely new and fresh and updated to be relevant and fit in a present day.
Okay. You guys had the multiplayer reveal a couple of weeks ago. Lots of news around that. Tell us, what's the focus of MP for MW this year?
So first of all, we were just blown away by the reaction from the fans and the players. Yeah. Our overall goal this year for MP was to create the ultimate multiplayer playground. So we've got all sorts of shapes and sizes of experiences. We've got our smaller, tighter, fast and frenetic 2v2 maps. We've got our more traditional 6v6 maps. And we've also got experiences on our larger scale maps that are going to support upwards of 100 players.
Oh, wow. Okay, and you're also doing crossplay as well, right?
Yes, we are indeed. So we've actually had a lot of questions from the community about how crossplay works. Yeah. In a nutshell, you'll be able to play console to console and console to PC. So if you're partying up on console and you have a friend on PC that you want to play with, right, you guys can play together.
Oh, wow. Okay, so across everything. It's all going to work.
Absolutely.
All right. You also had a fun mode that I got to play back in May at the studio, 2v2 gunfight, which is like, tell us a bit about it. It's like a ton of fun.
That's right. It is
fast-paced.
It is a ton of fun. It's fast. It's frenetic. I actually heard you did pretty well over there.
We had a fun time. Me and Andy McNamara from Game Informer took down some other journalists. I don't think we compete against some of these Courage or those guys, but it's
those guys are real slayers, though.
I was going to say,
I think you held your own.
Yeah, it was a fun mode, and I understand that you guys are going to be. We know you're doing a beta in September, but
yes, we are.
I hear there might be something before that.
Absolutely. So first of all, if you're here and happen to be at the show, yes, you will be able to play Modern Warfare. It's on the show floor. Check it out at the PlayStation booth.
Okay.
And so in preparation for our beta, where we get to be able to collect a lot of feedback from the fans as well as test crossplay, we're doing an early test, and we've partnered with PlayStation to have an open 2v2 alpha that's going to start this Friday, August 23rd.
Okay, this Friday, August 23rd, and that's worldwide on PlayStation 4?
Yes, it is.
Okay, we will check it out.
Call of Duty
Modern Warfare Alpha, and I understand we got a little sneak peek of it, right?
Absolutely. I brought a trailer along with me so that people can see what's coming up.
All right, see all the maps and everything in the alpha. Thanks so much, Dino.
Thank you very much,
Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah, I might have a look into that. I don't know how big that download would be, but if it's not like 500 gigabytes, I'll download it and give it a shot. I've kind of fallen out of Call of Duty. I used to play the original Modern Warfare, but I think my peak of enjoying it was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 1 and by extension Black Ops 2. but my curiosity has been piqued a little bit just because this is like going back to Modern Warfare and like, I guess as they say, reimagining it, so it could be good. I hope it is.
Target's moving.
Got it.
Play the alpha exclusively on PS4. For the players.
Now, you know, I've spent a lot of time around game developers during the final hours of development on their games, and sometimes you just can't do anything but think about finishing your game, and you can't travel anywhere, you're focused in the studio. But now it's time to introduce a guest who is only weeks away from finishing his next title.
Oh, here we go, Kojima.
But that didn't stop him from flying halfway around the world to be here at Gamescom with us tonight. I'm so honored that he's here. You may know who I'm talking about, but take a look at this.
Hideo Kojima is not here with us tonight. Unfortunately, he was informed he would not be allowed to travel to tonight's.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that.
To accept any awards.
Fucking Konami.
I brought an early gift. Please enjoy.
Hashtag fuck Konami. God, I hope Death Stranding is good.
Kojima. Industry icon.
Fantastic.
Such an honor to work with you. You're such a genius.
He is one of the most principled, loyal, and ethical men I have ever met.
I love games. I love this world. I really love you all from my heart.
I'd do anything for this guy, for real.
Oh, yeah.
Gamescom, stand on your feet. He's here, the one and only Hideo Kojima.
Meanwhile, what is Konami doing? Oh, I don't know, I guess making more pachinko?
Mr. Kojima, it is such an honor to have you with us. I know how hard you've been working to finish up this.
Gamescom 5年ぶりようやく帰ってきました。
I returned after 5 years to visit Gamescom again.
It's great to have you back, and everyone's going crazy. Look at the selfies happening here live.
デスストランディングですね、今、追い込みのすごい忙しい時期で、本当は現場を離れるのは良くないんですけども、皆さんに会いたいので、頑張ってきました。
Death Stranding is in the final, really crunch time of development stage, and I shouldn't actually be here, but I really wanted to meet you all, so I came to Germany.
Mr. Kojima, always here for his fans and for us, which is so amazing. So, Mr. Kojima, we know that you're, as you said, just about finishing up the game, and everyone's very curious. The whole world is curious what you can tell us about this game and what you want to share tonight with all of us. So, what can you tell us about what you want to introduce?
ですね、デスストランディングは、全く新しいオープンワールドのゲームだと思ってください。僕はその新しいものを作ってますけども、皆さん気に入っていただければと思います。
Death Stranding is a totally new game. It's an open world game, and it's very, very new, and I hope that everyone will like it.
で、今日はですね、コミコンでハートマンのキャラ紹介をして評判が良かったので、キャラクターの紹介映像をちょっと見せたいと思います。
So, since it was quite popular to show a new character at Comic-Con, today I would like to introduce more new characters today.
はい、まずどうぞ。はい。
Let's look at the first one.
Okay, let's take a look at the first character from Mr. Kojima.
There's like a million big games coming out in November, but I think I will be getting Death Stranding.
Don't worry, Sam. He doesn't fight. Glad you made it.
So it's like an invisible alien baby. Yeah, like you just said, it raises more questions than it answers, really.
There, she's down. Even though she can't drink it, my body keeps making it. Going through the motions really helps with the soreness, though.
What is she?
She's my daughter. And I'm her mama. It's okay. She's only connected to me. It's not like the other BTs. You can see it, right? You're hooked up. Now you know why I can't leave.
Oh yeah, did anyone hear the rumours that this game might be coming to PC as well as PS4?
マーガレットさん演じるママの登場シーンです、これは。
That was kind of the introduction scene of Mama, played by Miss Margaret Qualley.
デス・ストランディングにはすごくユニークなキャラがいっぱい登場して、メインストーリーの他に各キャラクターの伏線がいっぱい絡み合って出来上がっているお話です。
So there are a lot of characters appear in Death Stranding, and each unique character has like a sub-story from apart from the main story.
で、ママは、お腹の赤ちゃんがこの世に生まれずあの世に生まれて、あの世にいる赤ちゃんとへその緒でつながって一緒に暮らしているっていう設定のキャラです。
So Mama's setting is that her baby was born unfortunately on the other side and not in her world. So, but however, they are still connected by the umbilical cord. So that's why she can't. That's how they kind of exist.
自分の、死んだ赤ちゃんと死の世界でつながってそこから動けないというちょっとかわいそうな悲しいキャラクターです。
So she has a sad background where she can't move because her baby is actually on the other side and she's on the real world and they're still connected. That's why she can't move from that location.
はい、ではもう次行きましょう。
I have another one to see.
Another one? Okay, let's check it out. We got a lot of stuff for you.
One more character. Bridge Baby and Dead Man.
Dead Man, you there? Little help? Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
Is Dead Man that guy that like dies every 7 minutes? Like the guy that was in the last trailer?
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to his mother's womb. Mother? Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB.
I didn't know Jim Sterling was going to be in this game.
Connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs. These pods were designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb. BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, We can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a Steel Mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the Steel Mother in Capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its Steel Mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers.
So what if you're updating that womb machine thing and you get a power cut? What happens then?
デッドマン、デルトロ監督が演じるデッドマンと、BB の紹介です。
That was an introduction of Dead Man played by Guillermo del Toro, and also introduction of BB.
今までサムが胸に抱いて、BB ポットに入れて、連れて歩いてる、その赤ちゃんですけど、これが何なのかという皆さん分からなかったんですけど、大体この登場シーンを見たら分かると思います。
Now you saw the video explaining what BB was about, and you saw that Sam always had this baby in his pod, and wondering what it was about. So that gives a great explanation of it.
あの世とつながった BB とサムがつながることで BT が見える。でただ彼はこっちの世界には帰ってこれないというすごい悲しい設定ですね。
So it's again another kind of a sad story that Sam has with the BB, because the BB is connected to the world of the dead, and that allows the connection between BB and Sam so that the Sam could see the BTs.
で皆さんはサムとなって BB と共に、旅を続けるっていうことなんで。BB とサムの関係っていうのもストーリーの肝になります。
So you will,
プレイの肝にもなります。
So you will kind of have this journey with the baby together, and you will have attachment and more connection, and that will be the part of the gameplay.
Wow. Well, it's pretty amazing to see the level that you're thinking of the two worlds, everything coming together. It's amazing. Well, Mr. Kojima, I think everyone here is excited to see characters, but I don't know about you, but wouldn't you want to see some gameplay of Death Stranding?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Not time for that, right?
I'd like to see a bit more gameplay from this.
ゲームプレイは TGS で見せようかなと思ってました。
I'm kind of thinking of showing the gameplay at Tokyo Game Show.
なんですけど、ジェフがこんだけ言うんで皆さんもこんなに熱いんで、ちょっとだけお見せします。
Geoff, since it's Geoff's show and everyone's so excited, I would like to show you just a little bit of it.
ヒントにはなると思いますね。
It'll be kind of a hint to you as well.
で、ゲームプレイちょっとだけお見せしますけど、さらに驚くべきスターが登場します。
And of course there'll be a little gameplay that I would like to show you next, but there'll be a kind of a star that will come out. Make sure you catch that star that appears.
じゃあ皆さん一緒に見ましょう。
Let's look at it together.
All right, here we go. The first gameplay, Death Stranding.
Just a little longer.
Yeah, this will be like 10... This will be like the 3 minutes of gameplay, it's just him sleeping. Yeah, did you like that gameplay? Okay, that's all the time we got. Thank you for watching, bye!
Let's get it moving.
Was that a picture of a baby pissing? Oh, okay. It even measures the distance, or... Oh no, that's not the distance, that's how much urine you have to expel, I guess. What the fuck? Like, is he...
Nothing in the tank.
I don't think he's pissing, I think he's expelling the urine from the baby tank. I think that's what he's doing. Either way, that's something. First Metal Gear Solid 5 with horse shitting, now this.
I'm Sam! Hey! Anyone? Anybody hear me?
Oh yeah, they shown this in the previous trailer, didn't they? The ladders. Guess that makes sense for an area like this.
How you doing, Sam?
Hi, Marks.
Delivering cargo. You the delivery dude? Oh, that's a relief. I've just about given up on you. Good job, man. Good job. Not that I'm surprised. I mean, you're you, right? About time I hopped on the whole chiral network bandwagon, am I right? Join the UCA and all that. You can help me do that, yeah? Thank you, Sam. Hey, take care out there. Hate for this to be the last time we meet, you know? So,
Guessing that's some sort of celebrity. I'm sure someone can identify him.
promise. Hey, I'm hoping maybe you can help me out again. Don't want to be weird, but I feel you and I might have like a connection, something. Good work. New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
United Cities of America.
Thank you. Kindly.
Come back soon.
Just the fucking...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Just that pose though. Oh god, it's fucking Yoshi's Island all over again. Yeah, I imagine it would be difficult to try to calm down a child when you're being chased down by like 50 government agents or whatever the enemies are in this game. Or aliens. Aliens. Well, it looks alright. I'm looking forward to that game. November 8th, I think, it's coming out.
Yeah, I'm in the game!
The
voice is different, but we asked Geoff to appear in our game as a cameo.
Oh wait, that was Geoff?
I was honored to be asked.
I wasn't entirely sure, to be
Matthew
honest.
Mercer actually does the voice of the character that I play in the game, and I know there are a bunch of cameos in the game as well from friends of yours. Tell me a bit about the gameplay that we got to see there. I know it's a new style of game. And you've talked about, the Strand genre, and I think it's very important for people to see. There are a lot of hints there about the type of game that you're going to allow people to play.
まだちょっと言えないんですけど、皆さんサムとなって、分断された町と町、人と人をつないでいきます。
I can't really say so much, but you're going to play as Sam, and you're going to have to connect the fractured cities and people from east to west, and you have to connect.
で、間に彼を邪魔するテロリストとか BT とかがいます。
And there are some obstacles in the way, like BTs or terrorists, to avoid that.
その中にですね、一人で暮らしているジェフみたいな、プレッパーズというのがいまして。
And there are, along the way, you'll find people like living alone, like you saw Geoff. We call it preppers.
で、彼ら隠れて暮らしてるんで、メインストーリーにはあんまり関係ない人もいます。
There are actually kind of hiding, so some preppers don't really have to do with the main storyline.
なんで、彼らを探して彼らと仲良くなればいいことが起こると。その一つの例が先ほどのビデオですね。
So you might want to find these preppers along the way, and if you kind of get connected with them, you might have some good things that they provide you.
で、世界をつないでいくんですけども、そのうちに世界中の皆さんがつながっているという。そういう仕組みのゲームです。その中身はまだ言えませんけど。
So I can't really reveal too much, but when you start to connect like this in the game with preppers and others, you will notice that you're kind of connected to the people worldwide.
あと先ほどのデルトロ監督が出ているビデオで、BB が自家中毒になるっていうところがありましたけど、BB にストレスをかけると泣くので、そこであやすときに、先ほどのビデオはプレイステーション4の、モーションセンサーのコントローラーで。
So in the video with Mr. Del Toro, he explained about the babies sometimes get self-poisoned. You saw in the gameplay as well when you kind of felt the baby is stressed. So what you do is you use the PlayStation 4's motion controller, sensitive controller, and you kind of like... but if you shake too fast, the baby will get angry. So make sure you kind of handle with care.
あとですね、おしっこをしてましたけど、
about the urine part, I have to say.
夜の深い時間なんでいいと思いますけど、
it's late enough to kind of discuss about that, right?
前を見ようとカメラを回しても、サムは絶対見せないです。
So if you're like try to move the camera and try to see what he's doing, Sam will move away, so you'll never see actually what he's doing.
あと街中とか人がいるところではサムはおしっこしませんので。
And also there's an option where you cannot release yourself like that. Like
ファンの方は安心してください。
Like if people are near you, so don't worry, Norman fans, you won't have to be, you don't have to worry about that.
Although I heard. Is it true that also can be a weapon, though, in the game?
そうですね。武器にもなりますし、皆さんをつなぐキーにもなります。
So yes, it could be used as a weapon, but also it could kind of it would be a kind of one of the key, and you'll find out later.
おしっこするとキノコが出ましたけど、みんなでおしっこをかけるといいことが起こります。
You saw the mushroom growing, so if everyone kind of does it at the same spot, you will have something good later on.
まあそこにそれがゲームのあれではないですよ。 肝ではないんで。
Well, of course, that's not the main part of the game, okay?
メインは世界をつないでいくっていう。
The main part is to connect the world together.
Wow. Well, I gotta say, it's so amazing to get a little insight into your mind between those clips and the gameplay. I think everyone's trying to piece together how this all fits together. But it's amazing stuff. Now, I know we have some photos when I got this. It was a couple of years ago when you scanned me. You wouldn't even tell me what we were doing, but you're like, come down to San Diego. Sit here. They put dots on my face. They did the full scan. I was there the same day that Nicholas Winden-Refn did his scan as well. This was like, I think, September, October, 2 years ago. And I didn't know what you were going to do with it. You're like, trust me, Geoff. I'm like, okay, sure. And then I find out I'm Luden's fan, right?
It's fun. 彼のとこ行って彼いろいろこう仲良くなるといいものをくれたりするので。
So if you find him in the game and if you go to him and make the connection with him, he might give you something good.
まあジェフは比較的見つけやすいところに隠れてるんで。
Jeff is actually kind of apparent and you could find him easily. So when the game comes out, just look for Jeff.
Well, I'm honored to have a little role with a cameo, and there'll be some other cameos, I'm sure, as well in this game.
そうですね。まだ発表できませんけど、たくさんの方が隠れてます。
Yes, I can't really say who yet, but there are many people in cameos.
Mr. Kojima, thank you so
I'm pretty
much
sure
for coming
Kojima
all
will
this
be
way to share a
in there
little bit more
somewhere.
of Death Stranding with
I
us.
mean,
What
he
do you
was
guys
in that
think?
Metal
What
Gear
do you
Solid
say?
5
Hideo Kojima.
demo
There's
thing,
so
whatever it
much
was
there,
called.
and we
Not
don't have
Phantom
to
Pain,
wait
the thing
long.
before that.
You guys are on track for the game to come out
God
this
damn it,
November,
why is it
right?
I can't remember the name of something when it matters? Metal Gear Solid
Mr. Kojima,
5.
The Sony booth and the signing session?
Yes,
Ground
that's right.
Zeroes.
And Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing session here at GamesCom, right? And that'll be...
one more thing, sorry.
今日ここで発表しなかった、サムが何をすべきか、プレイヤーが何をするかっていうのを簡単に分かるようなブリーフィングの映像もブースで流しますので。
At the Sony booth,
時間のある方は。
you'll see more about like the briefing, the reason why Sam has to do this, the briefing scenes. You'll see at the Sony booth from tomorrow. So if you have time, just stop by.
でそれを見ると先ほどのジェフのビデオが。
Right, well that's been 2 hours now, so I think the show's about to end.
You'll understand what you saw today with trying to find Jeff and things like that. So it will be, you'll get to be revealed more, and you'll be understanding what we saw today.
Awesome. All right, so there's a briefing scene at the Sony booth. Mr. Kojima will also be doing a signing, and I can't tell you how much we all appreciate you coming all the way from Tokyo just as you're finishing the game, to be here for me, to be here for the fans. Give it up, Mr. Kojima. He's just finishing the game. Hideo Kojima, thank you so much, my friend. It's always such a pleasure. Aki, thank you so much.
Really hope this
Hideo
game's
Kojima.
good. It looks
All right,
fantastic.
Guys, well, that's going to do it for our first ever Gamescom opening night live. Do you guys have fun? Should we do this every year? All right, well, I got to say, it's been a ton of fun putting this together. It's been great to be here in Europe. I want to thank all the developers. I want to thank Game and Cole Messi for giving us the opportunity to do this. I want to thank a lot of my team that came all the way over from Los Angeles to produce this with me. We will see you guys, of course, this December. The Game Awards will be back for our 5th anniversary live in Los Angeles.
I'll probably stream
Much more
that.
Information coming soon. We've got some pretty cool stuff to show you guys and some big new announcements, so stay tuned for that. But enjoy Gamescom, guys. Thank you so much. I'm Geoff Keighley. Have a great Gamescom, and we'll see you in December at the Game Awards. Good night.
No, but that was alright, I guess. There was a lot of announcements. Sadly, a lot of the games that got announced that I didn't have as much interest in, like lots of strategy stuff. But there was some good stuff in there. It's just funny how like the one announcement for the Switch was just like for a port of a game that came out several years ago, but it's not the worst thing that the Switch got, I guess. Gonna turn that down a little bit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Something a bit different tonight, just because I wanted to see if there was anything like, you know, something cool. I mean, the Death Stranding part was like probably the best part of it, to be honest. Just because I wanted to see more of that game, and we got to see a decent little chunk of it. I mean, you get to see that guy pissing, so there's that at least. I'm not really sure what to add. I'm terrible at like wrapping these things up, like what to say. But there'll be no games tonight since I did a bunch of streaming earlier. So next time I stream, it'll just be back to games again. I'm not going to be. I don't think there's any more like live shows except for just like standard coverage from like IGN and stuff. So I'll probably just be watching that in my own time. I won't be live streaming that as well. If I find anything interesting that gets announced or like talked about over the next couple of days, I'll probably discuss that when I next stream a game, which I'll probably do tomorrow. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'm gonna go. I need to go do a couple of things now. Oh, there we go. That's the end of that. Just turn this off. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, something a bit different. I figured I'd give it a shot just to see if it was worth doing. I mean, the indie showcase was pretty good. Inside the Xbox was okay, I guess. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a bit laden with like padding. But yeah, the Game Awards, sorry, I had to look at the name of that. The GamesCom Opening Night Live, that's what it's called. Was okay, I guess, as well. It wasn't as boring as the games. I can't remember names. It wasn't as boring or like slow as Xbox, but there wasn't a whole lot there for me to talk about. But there was some good stuff in there, I guess, and I'm sure some people were excited about some of the stuff in there. So I'm not going to stretch this out anymore. Just I do appreciate you guys stopping by to watch this. And yeah, that's all I've got to say on that.